Okay. It's going. Oh, I had a good sleep. A little difficult to fall asleep. Let me see, is this? Fall asleep. Audio test, audio test. Oh, fuck, I have my speakers on. Fall asleep. Audio test, audio test. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's try that again. Alrighty. I think I had the move that around. Audio, put some sound back. We'll go to let's go to 3. Okay, no, 7. And this to 50. I don't know why they let's 40. Turn to game. All right. Gotta upgrade my insight. I do have a monarch, but I don't really want to use a respec yet. But I do want to get my spirit going, but I want to get like a I want to get a staff. I think I want to get a big staff rather than a big polearm. Because I think staffs generally just use strength, and then I will be able to use whatever staff. But I haven't found anything. To be honest, I would use a polearm. But I do not have. Oh, I do not have that. Sorry, I'm just looking at a little bit of stuff. Not that anyone watches this, but you gotta at least pretend, right? Okay, I'm nursing my first coffee of the morning. Move this around. There we go, beautiful. How skinny can we make this without it being? That's good. Let's exit that so I don't get griefed. All right, let's do some cows. I got like a bit of a cow setup. Got some mana leaf, some life leech. We'll check public games, see if some bail games come up. We're like pretty low level. Cows, 82. I feel like we still get a bit of experience in them, but cows in general just are like crappy. Oh, that was pretty nice. Pretty crappy experience. Which is a little sad. I feel like some of my favorite Diablo 2 memories was just like big 8-person cow games. I had a meteor sork, I remember one time. Just blasting at these fat meteors that I loved. Do this. I don't think we really need potions, right? What the hell's that? War hat. Okay, we'll maybe remake a lore at some point. Get some higher defense. Does lore even have % defense? No, so that's pretty. Oh god. We're not talking about that fucking stash. I gotta sort it at some point. It's a little terrible, but whatever. Anyway, so we gotta keep our eye out for staff bases, which I feel like I don't do that often enough. I'm going back down to 2. A little too early for me to hear that much stuff. So yeah, some staff bases for insight would be nice if we could get a nice S staff, put on our spirit. That'll let us get up to, we have to get a FCR ring as well, which is fine. I have a couple plain ones, no good one. It's unfortunate. Like if we could get a dual leech FCR ring, that would be obviously ideal. But anyways, we We could have make obedience. I do have a decent obedience base, I think. But I just feel like insight, the FCR from insight is so nice. Or, yeah, insight. And it has a bit of MF on it as well, which is like kind of crazy. I don't put any of that. The great Hooverbrick. That's armor. Good morning, Bale. Arc Franks, how's it going? How are you playing the slider reset? I also need to get yeah, I'll do that later. I kind of want to get a better demon. Yeah, nice. I started doing fire and I was gonna go to do a summoner demon, but then I got this insight on doing just Countess and Nightmare, and I was like, oh shit, I'll just go for Spectral Throw. What is this skill actually called? Echoing Strike. That's right. That's right. So I want to get an upgrade. The problem is, okay, so I got it really early, but I've been stuck on this same insight. I haven't really been able to get an upgrade to it. And then I've got a Monarch base ready too, and I've got a decent amount of other gear. Right now I've got like a cow set up on, so I've got a bit of life leech, got a bit of mana stolen, big fat life roll, some all res, some FCR. I don't know that I need that. Maybe that gets me a breakpoint. I'm not sure. And then I'm rocking a smoke. We're in hardcore. Need a little bit of extra resist. Although I could probably switch that out with a stealth and cows, to be honest. I didn't really think about that. That gets me a little bit more FCR, a little bit faster run walk, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think Bind Demon is the most OP part of it, because it's like he's doing amp right now. I got one with amp. He doesn't have what does he have? He doesn't have a good aura or anything, which isn't ideal. But he just can tank anything. Occasionally IO. Cool. But him being able to tank anything is just crazy. And the amp is basically doubling my damage too, so it's like I have 1 point into it. And then also I have a bunch of points into Blood Oath, which is like, what am I at? I'm at 39%, which is crazy. Like 40% of the damage taken goes to him. I'm not convinced that it works exactly properly, but yeah, there's so many amazing skills. It does feel like it's a bit overpowered. But at the same time, like if I bind the demon, I don't want to have to constantly like, I don't actually want him to die because it's super annoying to farm a good demon. I feel like that's kind of fun. So I feel like they should make it so like, I don't know, you can resummon him even if he dies or something like that. Because I feel like the idea of like farming the demon you want is kind of fun. Like you go do Hephaestus runs to try and get, everyone close your eyes. Get out of here, Ring. Socketed too, rip. All right, Ring, you can come back. And yeah, that's okay, that's okay. I think I want a staff anyways. Ideally, because it has only strength requirement, and then I'll be able to hit that just by using, because I got to put points in for the Monarch for Spirit. So if we can get a decent staff base, that would be nice. I don't really want to put the points into Dexterity. Although I think for CVs actually they have really high strength rec. And not much dex. Oh yeah, okay. We'd probably still have to put a few points. And I don't know why. Oh, I accidentally put some points into Dexterity. That's right. I was like, why do I have so much dex? Okay. So yeah, I guess the CV would be okay, but then there is some scythes that have fairly high dex requirements. Like, I think the Grim Scythe. So, yeah. We have to put about an extra 100 strength into strength, which is a lot of health for us right now. And I think I'd have to change my gear around a little bit, my belt around a little bit to get the fire resist back. I think stealth has, or spirit has pretty similar resists, but you lose the fire res on. Maybe you lose the poison res too. We'll do some cows. I feel like cows is a good place to get bases. We'll probably do a bit of Countess as well. And then if I see Hellbell games come up, I'll try to join them. But I'm playing on Asia right now, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot better than NA, where I used to play. And I guess theoretically we could get something like Undying Will. That's a elite. I have a tiny loot filter. I've just been doing myself. And it just like hides ammo, hides bad potions, small gold, inferior, and scrolls. Yeah. I should really go through and add some more stuff or try to find one. Have you used the loot filter? I can probably go find one, but I'm worried that like the endgame loot filters will filter too much stuff, and I want to get stuff for my compendium, which I'll probably never finish. So I'm just kind of using my own scuffed one for now. I wish there's a way to add stuff like, maybe there could be and I just don't know about it. Basically like right click an item and like hide and loot filter for sets and the uniques. So I could just hide crappy ones as I find them. I know I could do it manually, but it just feels like too much to do while playing. We'll check that out. I don't need more fulls. Oh. That was a little spicy. I do have a decently geared mercenary too, but he has a lot of trouble staying alive in cows. But I've been running a might mercenary as well. I think once we get our new gear set up, we're gonna try to farm a better Hephaesto. Try to get a. Oh yeah, he has he's got an aura. But it's a useless one. What is oh, the attack rating one? Because I think my I'm like pretty sure the okay, let's go. We'll go to Akara. I'm pretty sure my my skill just hits 100% of the time. I see miss markers come up, but they don't seem to do anything. Gone. Ooh, 17 life. Oh, I don't think that makes the cut. Not terrible. Oh, to keep those. Ooh, that's very nice. +1 Warlock skill. I feel like plus skills is so good on this guy. Although I'm honestly, I'm gonna keep the mana leech on for cows. That's nice to get though. I don't know if we'll be able to wear that because I don't know that I have like the resistances for that. So let me put that in. My stash is so fucking messy. God damn. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah. But usually I wear this 22 all res one. Or so far, that's what I've been mostly wearing. You get out of here. You can make a ring out of that. This, I'm just gonna keep in case I die. We might end up wearing that. Don't use that. What do we got here? Useless. I'm looking for. I want to try to get high bind demon on a book for offhand, and then we can. Have like sort of a setup for bind demon. What? You want 5 OS phase blades, right? I don't think people care about 6 OS ones because you can just get that with a socket quest anyways. The other thing about the loot filter is I wish there was a way to see if I use toggle items. Let me see if I can find an item that'll actually show. Yeah, so I use toggle item. And then I don't always know if it's active. And then I see something drop and I'm a little like, oh, do I have my toggle on? Or is that just the loot filter hiding it? Oh. Good. Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of D2R without the loot filter. I love the stash changes though. It's so nice just like dumping your gems and stuff. All right, let's check for public bail games. Yeah. I don't know what like Nightmare and Normal have a decent number of games. But Hell, like even, and this is like way better than it normally is. Hell in Asia is just like dead on day one. I don't know if it's just less people play or more people play in private games. You know what, let's try keeping our mercenary alive. He does add a decent amount of damage for us. Kind of annoying. And he's got decent armor. Then we just got like some resist shit for him. Excuse me, he's coming through. But I hope next patch they rebalance stuff. It really feels like they effectively like they could add more content to the game by just making like more stuff that's already in the game viable. There's so many builds where it's like you're just straight up griefing yourself by playing it basically. What was that? I don't think I need crappy insight bases anyways. I got a bunch of insight bases if I die and I need to reset. Come on. Ooh, look at that. Lightning fire. No run walk, which we hate for us. But that's pretty decent. Lightning fire, yeah. We might have to wear those for a little while at some points. Would love to get something like that with run walk on them, or getting like a pair of Natalias would be great, or Alders. Oh yeah, you know what, I said I was going to try to keep my mercenary alive, and then I just completely did not do anything to reposition him. He has no lifesteal, so it's just difficult for him to sustain. I got to give him like health potions. Oh no, it was down as super healing, wasn't I? Ooh, gloves. What do we got? One jab. Anything else on them? Old res, nah. Do have a little bit of lifesteal. Kind of nice, but I got 5 on these. Those had resistances, which is maybe better. Oh. Rip. I don't need money. I'm not going to pick up items for money, I don't think. Yeah, we got a decent amount. I got more money in my stash too if I die. I don't know if I'm going to play if I die or not. 5, no. We'll see. Ooh, look at that. That was nice to get levels when you're doing cows, and I feel like I'm just putting points into Blood Oath. At some point I'm gonna respec, and then I might change that. But right now I feel like getting like up to 50% damage reduction. Basically, like I've effectively have like 2.5k, or maybe a little bit more than 2.5k HP. And not only that, is because it's damage reduction, it effectively makes your any source of healing better as well, which is crazy. So I think in hardcore, I'm going to stick with that. Especially once I go Spirit, I'm going to lose, I think, about 200 HP. Spirit has a bit of health on it, which I don't think... Yeah, there's none on Ancient's Pledge. So we'll do that. I'm kind of curious when the first declone walk will happen and where it'll happen. I would love to get an Annie. The extra stats, the resists, the skills. Obviously a torch would be great. We'll see what we do today. I don't know how I'm gonna farm. I might try to get, go do keys and do Ubers. Because even +3 Amazon torch or whatever, right? A non-Warlock torch goes pretty hard. But I just don't know how to farm D keys on this guy. I haven't done Ubers in a really long time, and I haven't farmed D keys. I don't know that I've ever farmed D keys. And I'm just worried about Nithlak blowing me up with Corpse Explosion. Oh, we'll worry about that later. I might see what Kano did for... I know he did some Warlock 1 to Uber speedruns. I might go watch that, see what he did. Lock chest. Pick up some keys. Dusk Shroud. Hopefully a nice one there for us. I don't think I'm gonna bother try to socket that. I have the stuff to roll it. The other thing I was thinking is I could maybe make an Undying Will. Check on that. Okay, that's not even maybe I should get rid of non-elite items out of my... I don't know any of the staff bases at all. Just trying to think, is there anything wrong with hiding normal and elite white items? I think the codexes I want to see still. We'll just leave it. Playing on P1, the cows kind of sucks. I really wish I could do like up to P3 or something in a private game. Ooh, hello. I'm curious how the other builds are going. I kind of want to try the summoner still. And I feel like fire would be fun for cows, but that's it. I played a little bit when the game first like released. There's that like kind of 1 week period. I played the fire and I found the delay so annoying. I think especially in hardcore, you just want to do damage right away so you can put the enemies into hit recovery. And waiting for like the flame wave, waiting for the look at that, my guy's taking a bit of damage. Then I just heal him back up with 1 click. I actually do want a 4OS crystal sword. I do have a base that I could make into a 4OS from normal cows, but ideally we get a crystal sword with 4OS without having to use a socket quest. Decent sized pack. That broadsword also eligible for being 4OS for a spirit base. Basically, actually, I guess, oh, Vex? Og? What am I even making with a Vex? I know I'm playing SSF, but I might trade that for form gold. And then later on, I might go back to trade or just do another character. I don't know what Vexes are trading for, out of curiosity. Gotta look in Firefox. I didn't have it open. D2 JSP, check on the value of a Vex. Probably should go stash it as well. Literally AFK in another window, not looking at it. In fact, like 700. What is Vex used for? Vex rune. If I potentially will use it, I'll keep it. I mean, but it's got to be something that I can, like, I'm not going to do Phoenix, save it for Phoenix, like Vex, low job. But if it's like, just, I don't need a Hodo, I don't think, right? Does Hodo have? No, it's got no damage on it. Is there a version of the world where you use Hodo and you just have no damage? You just rely on the base damage from Echoing Strike, and you use a Hodo? Because it's, I mean, the +3 all skills is crazy. Let's just put it in the stash. We'll think about it. Get out of here. You guys get in the stash too. I love that they have room for Jews in the stash too. That was like, you can tell someone, we got a little bit of cows left, do we? Maybe not. Okay. Couple left in the fortress. Oh, damn. Vex, second run. That's pretty crazy. Check for, okay, that's not, oh. Game is full. Oh. I'm gonna make another coffee. Be right back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to run Hodo. Having no damage on the weapon, just I feel like that doesn't work. About try to get in on those bail games. I'm reading, trying to figure out if I was curious what. Oh, okay, they're playing through. That's. Oh no, that rune. I should have copied that. Bail. Try to sniper away in. Ah. You know what? We're getting pretty decent experience in cows still. Cows, D2R. I feel like it's been dropping pretty well for us. Apart from not dropping a base we can use for a better insight. I've got 2 monarchs and I just got a Vex. Trying to figure out what is the 81. So until like 85, I'm good in cows, and then I'll start getting literally no experience. Though I do have to farm Kata as well. We need to get keys, and I still need. I don't even think I have a soul rune right now, so I'm like. Damn. Oh. A lot of shit that's gotta be careful. I feel like I pay no attention when I'm here, but you actually can die, right? Like you get the right combination of amp and fanaticism on some of those archers. We're not even that high level, right? And I don't have what's my defense? 360. Jesus. Probably have like 100% hit rate against me. Runs. Like axe. I think there is theoretically some axes we could use in rune words. Difficult not to take insight though. A lot of conviction cows today. Try to avoid getting hit a little bit here. Yeah. Bind Demon is so OP. It's like a invincible mercenary that can have amp and aura and a bunch of other shit, and then you can also reposition him. I can reposition him with my like blade teleport, and then he also has his own repositioning skill. I can just whoop, send him in, cast him in, then just sit here and fight. Without him, I wouldn't be able to just stand here and spam. Certainly not with this set of items. Third speed's not the fad. I mean, that's the huge thing is we're just sitting on such a crappy weapon for hell. Literally a Act 1 nightmare weapon. And then I was very happy with it when I got it then, and then less happy that we haven't seen an improvement for it. Where is the Cow King? There we go. Name lock him. Well, they got rid of name locking, didn't they? I don't need a crappy insight base. I still pick them up though for some reason. Habit. How did I get amped there? The champion? Can I get amped by my... Yeah, I feel like there's been some time where I got amped, and that's a nice stealth base, but I don't really care that much. And I don't understand how... Did I just get amped at the Cow King and I wasn't paying attention? Raw dash. You could check that for resists and whatnot. Oh, look at that. He's actually yellow, bro. Damn. Then we just do one click and he heals back up. Also gives him some kind of buff, attack speed, lifesteal. Pretty OP. Oh, I'm trying not to get hit because we got low durability right now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, guys. Yes, yeah, okay. I'm curious to know what the player numbers are for the ladder reset, how many people played versus last time. I hope they do release, I don't really expect them to release content patches, but I hope they release balance patches. I feel like that's something, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit by making things like a, you know, Boazon, physical Boazon viable and competitive with some of the other builds. That was kind of funny when you see the build videos on YouTube, and they've got their inventory full of like S tier charms. They're playing on P1, and it's like, check out my bow build. Look how well it's doing. It's like 400 Ja runes worth of charms. Ooh, oh. You know what? We could wear that with. There's potentially some like rune word, helm rune words we would want to use. There's one with FCR and skill, right? Right now we're using lore. I feel like plus skills just go so hard on. That's an interesting. Huh. Interesting thoughts. Maybe I don't need to go insight. What is the runes required for it? Is gotta look at that. D2R, new rune words. Down. Ist, Rao, EO. 1 skills, 20 FCR, and MF. Yeah, we can oh, Ist is a little We could farm that off Countess, though. I think Ist is the highest drop in her special rune drop. I could be wrong. Fire is 30. Yeah. I mean, one of the problems is, as much as I'm saying, like, oh, I could build something other than Insight, like, I mean, we could get an item to just drop. I actually have a unique axe that's pretty decent, but not that great. But Insight's also so incredibly cheap. Not only does it have FCR and good damage on it and critical strike, which makes it really hard to beat from a damage perspective, it's also insanely fucking cheap to build. We can just farm Countess. Like, I'm gonna go do her. I want to get 3 keys. I think I have 1 now. And we'll probably get like 2 to 3 soul runes at a minimum doing that. We either had to get insanely good key luck or insanely bad soul rune luck to not get that. Oh, I should keep my eye out for I want to do Summoner when he is terrorized. Keep her eye on the TZs there. Lance, is that elite? Maybe I should hide the non-elite bases. There just is, the codex is the one thing that I'm thinking about. Maybe I want to keep. Sacred Targe, 45 all res. I don't know how many people are playing 15 rip. Playing Paladin right now. I saw a reasonable number of Pallies. It does feel like, I think there's definitely people still playing Sorceress and Barb, essentially to have a BO character, I think, a second BO character. But I've not seen, I don't think I've seen a single Necro. What game are these guys on? And they're not going particularly fast if they did 2 bail runs in that time. I think I'm gonna switch over to doing a bit of Countess. This is theoretically, I think, my bases tab. Yeah, I don't need dupes. Combat skills, 12 mana. Ooh, you like to see that. You like to see that. What are we doing here? What am I getting rid of? I think the 25 life on that is going. I could start another. Yeah, maybe we start another row. Probably should have. All right, what gear do we want to wear? Oh no, I don't have fire rat. Let's see. Let me think about that. I think I have a pair of 40 run walks. Darcy sometimes has some real S tier gear. 99 life. Like, that's pretty sick. I want to have a little bit of MF for doing Oh, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we can get away with wearing this. I want to keep my Mana Steel amulet because that means I don't really need I can probably just drop some of these. Oh, okay. Oh. No, as much as we'd love that. Then let's check. Okay. Lifesteal, I'm less fussed about keeping. Oh, you know what? I don't know that I can lifesteal off it that much stuff. Oh, that morning coffee's starting to hit. All right, let's get back to gear swapping. I think I'm gonna suck mana potions. And stick on my all res Amy. I do want to be res capped. Do find. Oh, I do have this sick ass belt. Look at that. No, that's gold wrap, which we could run for a bit of MF. Or does it make more sense to run MF somewhere else? I don't think so. I don't know that this FCR ring is actually doing anything for me. Let's put you in my bases tab. Yeah, we got one Monarch. I think I got another one somewhere. There we go. And I got this too, which I've been thinking about using. One of the nice thing is with that strength, it gets me to like wearing a Monarch. But I lose the FCR. And like insight's just got to buy and the crit. And it's like, if I get a decent insight, then this becomes irrelevant pretty quickly. Oh, IK boots, which we might, no res on it. But if we get, I think IK belt, I don't know what the synergies are. IK belt's pretty decent. Once we get into our high strength setup, let's go repair before I forget. Then we'll go do some Countess runs for a bit. I already looked at these today, didn't I? I love shopping Charcy. Like you can just run in and out here. Oh, I didn't even show you the belt. I have like a 90, it's like 90 life and like 20 fire res or something. You just go and look at them. It's a very efficient use of time. I feel like it's a little boring. It's one of those things where you're like, you're kind of tired. You just do that for like 20 minutes and you can get an insane amount of decent stuff. All right. You know what? I think my mercenary can stay alive in Countess. Especially if we go like this and check his level. 81. Okay, actually. He doesn't gain that many levels if I rebuy him. I was going to say I can probably rebuy him and gain a few levels on him. What is he at there? Yeah, so he's fire and lightning capped now. We're in Black Marsh. I am at Marsh. Look at that. Oh, I thought that was the tower. Rip. There we go. Not bad. Not bad tower there. And I last time I was doing tower, I had no I didn't have amp. And the physical immune guys were so goddamn annoying. Come here, buddy. Try to kill you. Thank you. Ooh, look at that. Love to see it. I should keep my I always forget to apply my hex. And it does like I'm using the hex siphon, just like a 1-point version. Basically it's it has minus 30% damage, but I think it's just like attack damage. But still, like minus 30 something percent damage is kind of crazy, in my opinion. Armor stand, we want to hit that. I feel like it has really good chance of dropping the armor and weapon stand, getting a good F item off of it, or a good base. Not a pack, we'll skip that. This is a interesting map. But yeah, sometimes those archer packs are just so goddamn rippy, especially when you're only like level 70. They have like 200% hit rate against you. Yeah, I could potentially lose the... Maybe I lose the mana. And oh, I already lost the mana. Yeah. How do I have so much mana? Something is giving me... hello? A little bit of light DC there. I don't think I have high MF gloves, though. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more MF. Kind of nice to have... Damn, boy's leveling up. He does pretty good damage. I've got a... I don't know, a random insight. It's actually better than my insight, but not by enough where I'm like, I'm gonna respec to get the stats to wear it. Yeah, and that's one of the ones where it does require a lot of dex, which we don't really want to. I don't want to put that in, because again, I seem to have 100% hit rate. Excuse me. Thanks. Using up my potions, buddy. But it is nice to have his might aura do a bit of extra damage, and then guys, amp, please. Thank you. I do find the AI on the Bind Demon is a little like sometimes he's just off like in some random ass place. No key. Looks like the bail game's died. We might just go straight into farming TZs. GG drop. I should put that in my shared. So once we get 3 keys, I'll probably stop farming Countess. For leveling. So for leveling, I did fire until I got to Nightmare Countess. And then once I got to Nightmare Countess, I actually got this item that I'm still using in Countess. And then I switched over to Echoing Strike. For my skills, I think I was about level 40 at that time. I think I did like 10 Echoing Strike, 10 Mirrored Blades. And then I had enough points. I had like 1 point in Bind Demon and then all the prerequisites. And then 1 point into Lethargy. Maybe I had like 15 Echoing Strike and 15 Mirroring Blades. And then I maxed Echoing Strike. Oh, I had like 10 points into Levitation Mastery as well. And then basically I just slowly leveled up all 3 of those. It's actually, as long as you have a decent insight base, it's pretty OP. Like I've been using this all through Hell. I did Hell partially in a group, partially solo. I definitely had enough damage to do it solo first. But yeah, I was actually originally planning on going Summoner and then switching over to Echoing Strike later. But I found that insight, and then I was like, ah, shit, we'll just go straight to Echoing Strike. It looks cool. The Bind Demon is really important, though. You want to get a demon that has Cursed on it, and that lets you remove physical immunities, which is actually a pretty big deal in Hell. It's actually a bigger deal than I thought. I didn't originally have a demon that applied Cursed, and like these guys, the ghosts here are not bad, but there's some places in like in Act 2, please don't attack my mercenary. The the maggot lair, that's right. Where it's just super annoying not having any way to kill physical immunes. You can also just play. I like playing in public games, so you can also just do that as well. Coming through. Room of Caskets, do some grave robbing. Do want to check on that circlet sitting there in my inventory. Rip. Although I don't know that I can get +2s here. It might be too low level of an area. Get in there, demon. Thank you. I should be casting him more. I'm not aggressive enough with casting him. We went left. Okay. Might be a wraparound level. Oh, I see it. Okay. Down here. Yeah, so I should be bringing my guy in, which I don't do that often enough. Cast him in situations like that where I'm just standing and tanking myself. Like, boom, put him in, he amps, and then we kill everything. Four. Cool. See. Trying to get into some Bale games. EK room. But I don't. There was one Bale game I couldn't get into. But it seemed to be going pretty slow. No one's doing Sorceress. And even if you're playing Sorceress, teleporting Bale is actually super dangerous early on. What am I doing? Right, get out of here. Combination of the lightning guys and then the who else? Oh no, water level. I hate water levels. All right, let's just check this side first. Oh. I don't know if it's worth it for me to kill those. I want to stack full juves. Experience, probably not. I think we're at the point where we get like no experience in this area. We might at the in tower, but I think it's 70 something. Yep. I don't think it can be near the water. Yeah, there we go. Battle staff. Yeah, having a hard time replacing this insight. In part, I don't want to burn a respec on like a temporary weapon. I do have an okay axe I could use, but it's not that much better. And I lose a lot of QOL. Oh. Remind me to pick up some potions. We got a wrap around, I think. Yep. I'm coming around to the dagger a little bit. At first, I really found the positioning with the throwing dagger thing really annoying. What's it called? Blade warp. But I'm coming around to it being okay. Obviously, teleport is like infinitely better, but you start to get used to the like throwing it through doors and stuff like that. And big open maps is obviously amazing. What the fuck's this level? Oh, there is a pack there. I didn't think that was a pack. Might go do some TZs just for fun. I was doing some yesterday. I haven't actually played that many TZs. Even in like the before versions of this when they added TZs, because I tend to just play for like one day. And so I'll do like a little bit of TZs and then honestly, a lot of times I die in like Act 5 hell or something like that. I die doing Anya an unbelievable amount of times. And then at that point, I'm usually like, okay, that was good for the ladder. But I feel like with the new patch, I'm willing to play a little bit more the new character than I normally do. I find playing Diablo 2 is like just the right amount of ARPG for me. Every look at that, Ral rune off one of her minions. It's just nice to get that base rune economy going as well. I think I got like 4. I still have a surplus of am runes. Okay, we got a good amount of orts now too, but for the longest time I was getting no ort runes. And it was just terrible. I like to do a little circle around the waypoint and then run along the walls after. Seems to mostly spawn. You can kind of just keep one of the walls visible. And it's like, oh, it's not going to spawn in there. Yeah. So if I don't know, if I ever just decide to work on the compendium seriously, I think I'll do it in single player where you can save maps. Does that work? I don't know. I guess if you do it, if it works in single player, you can just hack yourself all the shit. Does that work in multiplayer? Can people just hack themselves the items? I hope not. Rip. There it is. Okay. Not paying attention. I got too many potions. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Another soul. I think that is gonna bring us from 0 to 1. Soul rune's been burning them. Made a couple insights. Made a curious. Yeah, that is good. Good. Made a few insights and then also a lore. Ooh. Oh, I actually slept a decent amount. Just a little tired. Kind of hard to go right from playing a video game like this to sleeping. Fucks with this map. Is the river up here? Yeah, weird. Oh shit, that's right. I do have some on my Insight itself has some MF. God damn, that's OP.
I should maybe, actually, I think I have one of those in my inventory right now. Try and make the sets or whatever. Oh, I have Mage Fist too. Oh, I might actually use those. Will I? Not a terrible way of getting 20 MF. Or 20, oh. No. Is that? He just got chunked down by the Blood Clan. Alright. Well. For him, we'll revive him. He's done a pretty good job at staying alive. Another soul. There we go. That feels pretty good. Get our soul economy back up. I do want to get the rest of the keys, and then we'll switch over to doing something else. Okay, you don't revive people, Deckard. I should know that. I know I don't have 3. I might have 2. We'll look next time I get a key. Yeah, so stuff like that's a little bit annoying. There. Excuse me. Sorry, we're not allowed to complain about soul runes. Though it's nice to have a lot. We potentially want to re-roll our insight. I think I got 1 or 2 hell runes as well. Oh, it's nice to see that key. Let's check on our key economy. Materials, I got 2. Okay. Oof. Don't no. Not doing cows. We might go back and do some cows after this. Might go do some TZ. Oh, Chaos Sanctuary. Let me write that out. Copy. And then we want to just pop my lore on, I think. Otherwise, yeah. You know what? I want to switch my belts too. Fuck magic find. I want to have extra slots. I should pay more attention. Are people going? I was a little nervous in random public games where like people don't actually come in. I saw some come in. And now the Terrorize 85. It's kind of funny. I don't know that this is even better experience than doing bail runs unterrorized. Gotta be careful with the positioning. Well, how unfortunate. Stony Field and Tristram. Does that mean cows as well? All right. I'll go check cows. We'll do TZ cows if it's TZ'd. Unfortunate. I should pay better attention. Although they're like 30 minutes now, right? So it's like... a little scary there. They spawned pretty close. '83. Gonna go to the washroom quick. All right, let's put on our house setup. I want to get my mana stolen amulet. And I think I'm just keeping the rest of that. Don't love that fire res, but whatever. House, I'm not really that fussed about having capped fire res. Get potions and then go. Unfortunately, my mercenary just does not have a good time in cows. I've been thinking about I don't know, maybe Holy Freeze or Defiance. I could try getting him some lifesteal, but then his like resistances are gonna get nuked. I feel like I could actually make him. I think I have the stuff to make him a. Oh, look at that! I thought those only dropped from. I guess I might as well clear this. No, you get away from me, Griswold. Thank you. Damn. Did pretty good damage to Griswold. I was gonna say I'm not gonna kill him, but we'll kill him. Excuse me. I was just not hitting him there for a bit. And then I think cows also get terrorized. I don't do very much TZ stuff. You get in there, thank you. We'll see in a second. Rare ring. Crash. Let me, I want to put away that shard. I have no idea if they're worth anything or not, or, no. Okay. Rip. Well, hello? Hello? Okay, obedience base, but, not really what we want for insight anyways. Am I gonna do the cow level, or do we just go back to doing Trist runs? Alright, let's do the cows, and then we'll start doing, PZs, I guess. Might as well. We went all the effort of getting the leg, and this is... Yeah, okay, our mercenary does not survive in cows. That's a little rippy. Might champions, and we got amp on us. Easy to get very complacent in cows. We do have a good amount. I mean, we've got 1600 HP, and we've got our demon taking like half of it, so we actually do have really high EHP. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, actually, you know what? We still haven't gotten our third key out of Countess. We'll probably go back to doing Countess. We get that next key. And just having, a good amount of rows and orts and all that shit's so nice. Might get a Hell Rune or two so we can reroll some insights potentially. Oh, decent. That lets us upgrade something, I think. I don't think there's any rune words that we want out of pull, but I could be wrong. But I do think that lets us upgrade armor? Is a pull rune and something else. And that something else is, I think a perfect some kind of perfect item. Sorry, a perfect poison item. What are the poison ones called? Emerald? I don't know. Too early. Horned Helm, Battle Axe. That's a pretty nice tower location. Insane amount of soul runes now. Can't complain about those drops. Ooh. Unlikely I'm going to use the lifesteal. You're out of here. Weigh those. I guess we could wait until tower is a TZ. Nah. I just need one more key. It won't be that long. P1 kind of sucks though. I really wish they would at least let you make like P3 games as a solo player. I do have 3 accounts, but I only have 1 expansion. And playing with 3, yeah, my computer cannot really handle streaming and playing with 3 accounts. Even 3 accounts themselves is like a little the edge of what my computer can handle RAM-wise, I think is the issue. RAM costs $400,000 per gigabyte right now. Where am I? Why am I going this way anyways? This is just like a wraparound one, I think. Not paying attention. Oh, I'm glad I went that way. Thought it was going to be a closer wraparound.
Right, we got our keys. We can go straight to doing summoner keys. Oh, I don't have a fucking life tap wand. Let's not worry about that. We'll just keep our eye out for one. We're pretty far off of doing Ubers. Gear-wise, I think I have to make some stuff too. Gotta figure out how we prevent their healing. Then I think we'll get we'll use mirrored strike, I think, with the weapon swap as well. I'm a little concerned about my mercenary or my demon. That's like if I want to use life tap, he's gonna override it with curse. So I have to like, yeah, I think I have to do some kind of like demon swapping BS. All right, there we go. Got our keys. We got a good amount of soul runes. Go for more of a DPS setup. Bonus 219. Okay, so we're decently overcapped on lightning. And I don't think I can really get more DPS. I should check. So what are the breakpoints? FCR. So I have 45. So losing this ring does nothing. And then we can put in a little bit of MF. That sounds good. Gets us about 50 MF overall. Like that. I could probably work in my 72 helm. Nah. I will go. A little confused because I thought more areas. I thought they were like. I don't understand. I gotta read. I gotta figure out how the terrorization shit's working. Because I obviously do not understand. I thought it was going to be like 5 zones were terrorized for 30 minutes in the current version. Gotta watch some YouTube video about terrorization. Where the fuck's the road? Okay, there we go. There's Nishu. Probably should have made sure my fire, we were doing a fire enchanted one. Make sure I actually am fire capped, but whatever. Famous last words. I think that is that +1 armor. Get its name. Might as well keep a copy of Wart's Leg. We'll just put that in my regular stash.
personal. Bro, look at that. 11.5 MF. Blizzard Zerks go crazy for that, right? I don't even know if I want to use that. So fucking crazy. Okay, we got a spot for it though. I'm overcapped on cold anyways. Whatever. I really should sell that. Okay, I feel like it's something that's difficult to sell this early. Also, the thing is I literally I don't think I've spent form gold in like 8 seasons. Yeah, that maybe like 4 seasons. But I do sell stuff if I get something that's valuable, and I know I'm not going to use it. I don't know that doing easy Tristram Stony Field. Okay. I'm Googling idiot. See people complaining about it. Uh, yeah, let's just keep doing the TZ for now. I do think we got a decent amount of experience out of it. I don't know how many bars we were at. We're at 2 left now. Got me like 1 bar. A veil would be better, I think, but whatever. It's decent experience. There we go. Try not to get cursed. Okay. Maggot lair. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maggot lair. We're not doing that. That's for sure. Am I crazy? I thought they made it so like a bunch of people. Did they revert it back? I thought it was like a bunch of places were gonna get terrorized. I'll immediately get cursed. I feel like I am getting cursed from this guy. This guy, like, I'm getting cursed from my own guys cursing me or something. I don't know. I did not see a cursed mob there. Yeah, we're not fucking doing that. I'll do this. We'll do Beetle Burst. Maybe we just, like, reset. Try to find Beetle Burst. Just go new game as soon as I find him. That is probably optimal. Woohoo. Thanking me. Interesting. What do I have in here? Oh, forgot about that. Spirit Shroud, yeah. It has CBF on it, which is kind of nice. I don't think I'm ever wearing MF on the AMI. I don't think I have one. It was nice to have a little bit of MF in every slot so you can swap stuff around. There's no version of the world where doing this easy makes sense, I don't think. Like, why is there no packs at all? Oh, those guys curse, okay. Those guys just naturally curse in hell. I usually play Sorceress and I just skip over all this content. Well, I was gonna say I have a similar base, I think. Whatever, we'll keep it. Look at that, 99 life, 25 LR. So fucking good. And my takeaway from that is not worth doing, and I'm definitely not doing Maggot. Maggot is so goddamn cancerous. I hate Maggot. Even if it was the best experience possible, I wouldn't be doing it. Okay, I'm gonna make another coffee. Go pee. Alrighty, I think hunting bases and cows is the most productive thing I can do. We'll see. Oh, okay. It fucking looks like I'm gonna have to do some work next week, which is kind of nice. It seems like it'll be a good contract, but then it's like I kind of was thinking about trying to push 99 on the Warlock. Where did we end up? I think we ended up thinking that doing cows for a new base, getting a new base for insight, just like unlocks like we can I think basically straight up double our damage. We get a really good base. And then also that lets me get my spirit going and on my offhand, and like all plus skills are so valuable on okay, do I have no, I want to get mana leech in for cows. Just incredibly annoying not having mana leech on cows. And then my mercenary is gonna die. Rip to him. If I'm really proactive, I can probably keep him alive, but I don't think that I'm proactive enough. Yeah. Just kind of watching his HP. He gets hit really often. Noticing that. He doesn't have any way to, yeah. Oh, I think I could probably actually get him a gear setup where he stays alive. Which would be nice. Like if I made him a bulwark helm. He doesn't really need the resist in cows. What's the runes for bulwark? If I'm gonna do a lot of cows, it would be really nice for him to stay alive. Gale Io's Soul. I think I've got a 3OS too. Let me look for a high strength one. This is my theoretically, this is my bases tab. 102. Okay. Runes. It has PDR on it, right? Yeah. And straight DR. Let's hope for 6. Jail. IO. Oh, I only have one of those. Don't love burning my only one. +5. Low roll on the PDR. But I think I don't think we're gonna make him like a treachery. Are we? Do I have it? It's Jail Thol Lem. I think I have a Lem, don't I? No, I don't. I wish I could hover here to see. That's foul. Is that Lem? I got Lum. Okay. Got a Vex, which is kind of crazy.
All right, let's put this in my. Okay, and then yeah. Obedience. If I made him an obedience, would he have a better time surviving? Oh, I don't even have a foul, do I? I don't think I have a foul. That's foul there, I think. All right. Well, let's see if he stays alive with that. I want it to be kind of brainless though, right? I don't want to have to be feeding him stuff. It is a pretty big amount of extra damage for me. I don't really have that much offhand DR. Or offhand, whatever you call it. Okay. Interesting. I thought you know, we do have amp going on. So that increases the amount he's life stealing. That his damage might be a little bit light for life stealing. But it appears that is not the case. He's in the thick of it there. Obviously, it wasn't a boss pack, but I kind of put him in a bit of a gangbang situation there. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Does mean I do need to use my dagger to reposition instead of using my Q. And attack rating on a GC, insane. Imagine they made the grimoires like 4 OS. And you can make spirit in them. I was so sad.
Oops. Okay. Well. Boss pack there, he got ripped. Wasn't paying that much attention. Alright, we'll resummon. We'll resummon him. He's close to leveling too. They were enchanted. I think I can make him a smoke. I don't know that I have a great base for a smoke. Maybe I do actually. A mercenary smoke. What am I? Bro, come on. Oh, that's a cold enchanted with an aura. Okay. I'm feeling like maybe I do actually want him to be res capped. I feel like that's actually what's killing him. There's also a little bit more vitality. 84. He is amped as well, which I feel like that is not ideal. Suboptimal to be amped in the cow level. That's also, yeah, that's probably actually what was doing it. Is being amped in cows, okay. I do feel like I'm getting amped, like my demon is amping me or something. Let me stand here. I didn't get amped. Okay, maybe I'm just being a baby. It lasts so long when you get amped, though. It's like annoying in how the debuffs last a really long time or whatever. We could make a prayer mercenary, but nah, I want the damage from might. Extra levels go pretty hard though. Get some extra defense and then extra. Extra damage, more lifesteal. There's a bunch of things that improve when he levels up that give him more survivability, and the attack rating dodge formula really favors higher levels. Need to get that incremental more like survivability. He already has like pretty good survivability, but it's like right here I'm a little suspicious. You know what? I think it was the ant that was really doing him in. I gotta pay a bit of it. I was being a bit abused. I feel like that was mercenary abuse. I kind of stuck him in the middle of that. That was a pretty massive pack. Boots. What do we got? Nothing. An MF, but not enough. .5 flail. What is it? Do people? You can get that from. We'll keep it. I think. Yeah, I mean, if it saves me a Lazarek, it's still good. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to try to make a Hodo. Go Hodo Spirit and just rely on like skill points. Go for a mass plus skills build. Let's just go to. Let's just go to town. 117 to mana. I think I generally need some jewels for crafting. I don't think I have any. I should check a skill calculator, I guess, on how can Hodo actually be a decent echoing strike weapon. Though I guess you'd rather, I mean, Obsession's basically strictly better than Hodo, right? Oh, I mean, what's the runes for that? I think it needs a Zod, right? Yeah. Whereas we basically just need. We have the Polvex Co. We can, I mean, I literally could make a Hodo. Oh, 4 sockets. Mace. Oh, 5 is CTA. Yeah. Okay. Make it, oh, so it could make it in a staff, but it has no. It just has no enhanced damage on it. So it's like, doesn't actually matter. Any additional damage is like whatever. Let's look and see what the next PZ is. Whether or not we want to do it. City of the Damned and River of Flame. Interesting. We could go farming Hephaestos. let's check public games. Is anyone bailing? No, those don't look like bail games. River of Flame. City of the Damned. I don't want to do City. We could do River. Hog. Oh, I don't know that I want to be doing River of the River with 50% fire resist. Let's go back to using mana potions and get my amulet back on. Okay. Okay, I'm not using a 37 life amulet. I'll resist 9. I've got better than that. If I die, I might have an opinion about what I'm throwing out right now. But even, yeah, there's 12. Get rid of some shit that's not doing anything for us. Low team over here. I do, you know what? I kind of don't like this. All the summoner things, the blood maggots are so annoying. I'm gonna kind of ignore them. I'm amazed my mercenary is not dead already. Enough mana. Maybe I should make him a smoke. Yeah. I don't know why I haven't already. I'm pretty sure I have at least one lum kicking around. Oh, rip. Oh, okay, I missed that pack. All right, let's bring you back. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he died. I'm... Well, huh. No F, but that's good enough. I literally just look, Nephilim, yeah. Do we have the lum? Lum, yeah, and then Neph. Okay. Ooh, I don't know if he has the strength for that. He does, he does. Good, good, good. And then this is, that's getting sold. Yeah, nice. Whatever. If I die, I think I'm going to be done. I actually think I might be done today anyways. I got some work shit I got to do, I think. But I'll maybe play like on and off in the evening or something. Am I crazy? Or is there just like not boss packs? All right, what do you got? No cursed on them, so we don't care. Oh, we drew the Ire of the Heralds. So the Heralds are what can drop the charms now, right? That's correct. Let's go up and do River of Flame up. Well, we could go City of the Damned, I guess. It does seem to have problems hitting to amp. I'm noticing that. Am I crazy? Is there just no boss pack? A Herald is hunting me in. Is that it? I'm always like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I think that is it. Get rid of these guys. Excuse me, Herald. You want to come here? Oh. Killed my mercenary. Got like double mana burn on them. Yeah, those are some disappointing drops. Ever so slightly. I guess we should start to build up my income again. Pick up some wands and such. All right, let's try City of the Damned. See if we can get 2 Heralds in one game. We just go like this. Womp, womp, womp. I do feel like something's wrong with the total lack of packs, though. Felt like it was like a normal map, you know what I mean? In terms of like the number of boss packs you get in normal versus the number of boss packs you get in hell. Felt like they were using like the normal logic. City of the Damned, get the waypoints. A little scary, those guys are. Super fast. God damn it. How did he get Gibbs so quickly? I don't want to be constantly reviving him. Damn, that's a lot of packs and high density. The mana burn is insanely annoying, though. Like I can't even get hit by one thing. I think that probably burned most of the packs that can spawn in this area. And honestly, mana burn's pretty goddamn annoying. Not gonna lie. Oh! Well, we could do some summoner, I guess, is probably start getting my summoner keys going. Something else we need to do. Really don't know. I mean, I want to get better gear before we do Nith, but I don't know about what I'm gonna do. Gotta look at sources of enemies rest in peace. I think there's actually a new rune word that we'll look at that. Get out of here. Yeah. I was thinking of waiting until Arcane hits TZ. Wait, it's Chaos Sanctuary? Oh no, that's Riverfall. I was thinking of waiting until am I skipping this? Yeah, I think if I'm farming keys, I'm skipping this shit. We guys have a good chance of giving runes, right? They have like good rune drop. And then do we... is this better? Or do we... Yeah, this is better, right? This has got to be better. On a sorceress, I think it's better to just tele back as long as you have decent FCR, but... On this guy, I think it's got to be better to...
Field plate. I wonder what that is.
Is that rocks? No, it's nothing. Ethereal. Rock fleece. Huh. Dual rune, not bad. And now we gotta hope for a first way, I guess, is the that's the gotta be the meta, right? Kind of nice having two bodies. Rip. Can I not? I feel like it's worth it to open those chests if we go all that way. Be much nicer to open them in a player's 8 game, but I gotta wait for amp to kick in though to kill those guys. Probably not worth it. Oh, I don't think I can do Ubers though. My current setup. Hmm. I just don't really know what else to do. I think cows is actually what I should be doing for getting a better weapon. This is like something I can do now too. It's like just get going again. Eight LR. I think that makes the cut. It certainly makes the cut over that. I guess we'll go to another row of charms. That's the problem with charms is you keep getting better ones and then you're like, oh, I guess I am going to have better charms. last way before we get first way. Bad luck. I think I'm gonna take a break after this. Gonna do some cleaning up, go for a walk. I'll probably come back and do some more arcane. Maybe I'll just pay attention to what the TZ is, and I'll do TZs I feel like doing. All right, everyone, have a great day. I'm gonna go for a walk, go do some cleaning. I'll be probably back later today. Have yourselves a great day.